When my wife died, I called my parents. They said they were too busy celebrating my sister's birthday. Days later, they showed up demanding her inheritance. My 8-year-old handed them an envelope. Here, what you really came for. When they read it, they went pale. I'm Marcus Hayes, 34, and my wife Sarah died 3 weeks ago. Aneurysm. She collapsed at the grocery store, gone before the ambulance arrived. I called my parents from the hospital, my hands shaking so badly I could barely hold the phone. My mother answered with laughter and music in the background. Marcus, we're at Rebecca's 40th birthday dinner. Can this wait until tomorrow? Mom, Sarah just died. I'm at the hospital. A pause. Oh my god, that's awful. But sweetheart, everyone's here. The caterers just brought out the cake. We'll come by tomorrow morning, I promise. They didn't come. Sarah and I had been together since college. She was a pediatric nurse who brought home stories about brave kids fighting cancer. She made Emma laugh every single day. She was the best person I've ever known. The funeral was on Saturday. My parents showed up 20 minutes late wearing golf clothes. Rebecca spent half the service on her phone. My father pulled me aside during the reception and asked if I'd filed the life insurance claim yet. It's important to handle these things quickly, he said, like Sarah was a business transaction. Meanwhile, Sarah's family drove 12 hours from Ohio. They held Emma when she sobbed. They stayed at our house for a week, cooking meals and making sure Emma didn't miss school. 2 weeks after we buried my wife, my parents showed up unannounced. Emma was at school. I was boxing up Sarah's clothes, trying not to fall apart every time I touched something that still smelled like her lavender shampoo. We need to discuss your financial situation, my father said, sitting on the couch. Sarah had saved for 6 months to buy. My financial situation? My mother leaned forward. Your father's 401k took a hit, and with inflation, our retirement isn't what it should be. I stared at them. We think it's only fair that you share some of Sarah's life insurance, my father continued. We were thinking 50% would secure our future. My chest felt tight. You want half of Sarah's life insurance? We raised you, put you through college, paid for half your wedding. We deserve consideration. Sarah died 3 weeks ago. Emma lost her mother, and you're here asking for money? My mother's face hardened. Don't be selfish, Marcus. Family takes care of family. Where were you when Sarah died? At a birthday party. Where were you at the funeral? On your phones. You didn't even call to check on Emma. Don't make this emotional, my father said. It's just finances. My mother pulled out a printed spreadsheet. They'd researched the policy amount, calculated exact percentages, even included a clause about Rebecca getting 15% since her divorce left her struggling. They wanted $487,500 of the $750,000 policy. I told them to leave. They refused. That's when Emma came home early. The school counselor had called about her having a panic attack in class, but I'd been too distracted to hear my phone. She walked into the living room and saw her grandparents with their spreadsheet. Are you asking for mommy's money? Her voice was barely a whisper. My mother forced a smile. Sweetie, this is adult business. You didn't come when mommy died, Emma said. You didn't hug daddy. You didn't hug me, but you came for money. She walked to her room. 30 seconds later, she returned with a manila envelope. I wrote this last night, she said. I knew. She handed it to my father. He opened it. Inside was a single sheet of paper in Emma's careful second-grade handwriting. You can't have mommy's money. It's for me and daddy. Mommy told me that real family shows up when it's hard, not just when it's easy. You only showed up for money. Please don't come back until you love us more than dollars. Emma. The room went silent. My father's face turned purple. My mother's hands started shaking. How dare you manipulate her into... I didn't, I said. She's 8 years old and she figured out what you are, all by herself. Emma stepped closer to me. Mommy told me before she died that some people wear masks. She said I'd know who really loved me by who stayed when things got scary. My mother stood up, crying, but not from shame, from embarrassment. We should leave, she said. You should, I replied, and don't come back. My father grabbed his spreadsheet, trying to salvage some dignity. You're making a terrible mistake. Family is supposed to show up when someone dies, Emma said. You didn't. They left without another word.